Oh, it's a very nice sunny autumnal Sunday here today. Yesterday I was up in Fife and I picked up a new fuel filter housing, fuel filter head unit. I don't know what you call them exactly, but anyway I got one of these. It was £17 plus the VAT. It seems to be that my car's been slow started. I don't think it's the glow plugs, or I hope it's not the glow plugs. Anyway, I noticed when I was pumping this yesterday, it seemed to shoot out a hell of a lot more than my pump. So I'm going to change the head, and I've also, in a separate video last night, I changed the clip that connects on there. So this clip was damaged on my original pipe, so I've replaced that, and I'm hoping that I get a good seal and there's no air introduced in the system, because what I've been finding, it might be the case, it might not be the case, if I pump this, the car starts pretty quickly after just a couple of turns of the engine. If I don't do that, I can have a very, very long crank situation and then it'll fire. But if I pump this until it gets hard, the engine pretty much starts straight away. So I'm thinking there's a problem with air getting in. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this to bits and then remove the old one and put it back together. So this isn't going to be a full how-to video, because already one of those showing you how to take the fuel filter out. The jobs I'm going to do is replace this hose pipe, or hose clamp, whatever you call it. It was just a regular Jubilee clip on here, which has done the job perfectly. I should have picked up this one yesterday, but if I'm back up again I'll probably pick up one of those. So that's just a little minor detail that I'm doing today. A quick recap. I've disconnected this hose, disconnected that hose, taken the airbox cover off. The next thing to do is push that blue button to take off the upper fuel line, and then the lower fuel line, which I think is the feed, so that goes to the injectors and this is the feed. So what I'm thinking is that's letting air in. Might not be the case, but I'm thinking that. And then, so once I've taken that out, connector, 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 and then the 4 bolts, 4 nuts, well 3 in this case, but I have got replacement nuts from the scrapyard. So here we go. Here's the this is the replacement pump head. I notice you seem to get more corrosion on the inlet pipe than the outlet for some reason. This one is more heavily corroded. That's the broken clip. This is the one that will be going on here. I'll install that in the car first. You can see, hopefully you can see in there, that clip is not holding it down as it should at the top end. So with this one, that'll come down and grip it at the top end. Now I'm not 100% that this will cure the problem, but it's definitely one more step in to take out of the logic trail, I suppose. But so that'll go on here. It should lock tightly against this ring. This is the original one. I'll put the fuel filter that came with this one onto here, and I'll put it back into the cage. You can see quite a bit of difference in the condition of my original cage. It's quite rusty, and here's the replacement one. Obviously it was not anywhere near the coast. My car came from Arbroath, so on the sea. But anyway, I'll put this back into this cage, put this back on the water sensor, onto the cage and then refit it into the car. First thing I'm going to do is fit this fuel line. So it's gone over. I think it's on. Push the clip in. Yep, it's not coming off. Now to put the cage in. Well, one thing I'll say, putting this pump back in is really straightforward here and here. But that nut down there is a complete and utter pain in the arse, because you have to kind of go full extension across the car to get to it. So really you need to put your hand here, and then you've got one hand on the ratchet, and then at certain points the nut doesn't want to cooperate with the ratchet, it spins back the way. And then if you come from the side here, you're kind of leaning on the wing, and then you've got to get your hand down and hold the ratchet bar so it doesn't go back the way. But yeah, that's an absolute pain in the arse. I was going to put one on the at the bottom down there, but it's been like that for 6 years, so I'm not going to bother. So now it's just a case of connecting it back up. So I'll take some video of the supply hose going on. That's that one, and then I've tucked this one out the way. That one will go on. I had to do two hands there. When you put this one on, this tab will be raised, and you need to have it raised, because if it's not raised it won't go over this part. Once you put it over that, you will hear a click, I think, for the lower tab part clicking on, and then once it's over this part on the lower pipe, you push that one down. Now the blue one's different. The blue one just simply clicks on, so that's it on. So that's them both on. Now I've got to connect the electrical connectors again. So I just hooked that up, but I've taken it to bits again. I'm going to pump this, see if the fuel comes back through. I can feel it coming there. Nice thick stream. Well, once more, like Groundhog Day, everything's back together. So there's the 3 electrical clips, 1, 2 and 3. I've put the spring clip things back on the vacuum hose there, and the one under here. This has been reconnected. The airbox has been fastened down. Cable's been retained in there again. And hopefully that's it. So let's see. I don't know what the temperature is, I'll check. According to Google it's 8 degrees, but according to the car, can't see that, there you go, 9 degrees. So I'll turn it off and on again. Lights on, glow plug light out, foot down. Well, I mean that's the first start, but it was a bit longer, but I've no doubt there was some air in the pipes. So I will keep an eye on this. If this has been of any use, please feel free to subscribe and like, and hope you have a good day. So I'm gonna get out in the sunshine, I think, and hopefully you're having a good day too. Any questions, just ask, and I'll try my best to give you a sensible answer.